Let's make a simple box chain wreath perfect for fall. Hello, I am Katie from thecraftyblogStalker.com, and if you're new to my channel, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Here are the supplies I am using, and don't worry, I do have a supply list with shoppable links in the description of this video and in the blog post. I start with my colored cardstock, and I cut this into 1/2 inch width strips. So I've got a couple extra sheets close by just in case. And I'm going to cut all of my colored sheets into that 1/2 inch width. You can do this with scissors, but it is much easier with the paper trimmer because you get those nice straight cuts. My strips of paper are cut, and I'll start with 2 strips. I'm going to do the same color, but as you know, the best thing about crafting is that you can do it however you want. I'm going to box chain, which means I'm going to take the 2 strips, line them up so they're like at a 90-degree angle, and then the top piece I'm going to fold over, slightly rotate, and then fold that top piece over again and rotate. This is called a box chain. I used to do this all the time on Sundays going to church. I'd tear up the program and make box chains. And it's kind of starting to curl a little bit there. Hopefully you can see that. If it's not perfectly flat, it's okay because we're going to stretch it out. So you won't notice that it has that little bit of curl to it. To make this chain a little bit stronger, instead of them ending, both pieces ending at the same spot, I'm going to trim that one off. I'm going to take a piece and tuck it under that first piece. If you want to, you can add a glue dot there, but you don't have to. And just continue. I'm at the end of this piece. I'm going to trim it so it's even and do the same thing. I'll grab a strip of paper, tuck it in underneath that little flap, and continue my box chain until I've used all of my yellow strips. Here is my first box chain with 1 sheet of that yellow cardstock cut into 1/2 inch widths. And this is not going to be enough. So I'm going to cut 1 more sheet for each of the colors and then continue on my yellow chain. I'm finished with my yellow chain, and I want to see if it's long enough. I'm going to bring in my 12-inch bamboo ring. I'm just kind of wrap it around to see what it looks like. I want the ends to come together, and I am not quite there. I think I need like maybe 2 or 3 more strips. I have added 4 more strips, so 2 more chains. And now let's see how it looks. I think that is going to be perfect. So it works out to be almost 2.5 sheets of each of the colored cardstocks. I'm going to go ahead and chain my other colors. I am finished with all of my chains, and the first thing I want to do is go through and find any weak points. I'm just going to slowly pull, and if any of my joints fall apart, then I want to fix them with some glue dots. That one looks good. Oh, this one right here is a little weak. Grab my glue dot, and I'm going to put that inside one of those flaps, and then just put it back together. And the glue dot will keep it secure so that joint won't break apart. See, now it's good. Oh, there's another one. And I'll do that down all of my chains just to make sure that I don't have any weak spots. Now I can begin wrapping my paper chains around my 12-inch bamboo ring. Now this part is a little tricky, so be patient with yourself. You just have to go slow. I'm going to start with the ends together and begin wrapping. So now I need to hold these with my left hand, and I'm going to wrap everything with my right hand. And I want to keep them in the same order. Wrap, then untangle, grab the 4 of them, and put back inside the ring. Ooh, it's coming together. With one of these little mini clothespins, I am going to bring those ends together. I'm not gluing them yet. I'm just securing them. So if I need to make any changes, I can. I did my yellow first. Next comes my blue. I want that to meet up with the blue. I can see that I have too much blue here, so I'm just going to cut some off, and then I can unravel it. Now my blues are clipped together. Greens. I know this looks kind of messy, but we're gonna fix it. I've got 3 clips on, my yellow, blue, and green. Now I'm gonna do my red, keeping it in the correct order. Take out that excess, so I've cut it off about where it will meet. I'm gonna add a glue dot there, join those ends together, and then I need to put another glue dot on the other side. Okay, there's my red. Now if I need to, I can still shorten it, but I'm not there yet. Let's do our green. I'm gonna undo this little section. Got a glue dot, and I'm gonna cut off this tail. Put that glue dot in there. Got another glue dot. And trim off that edge and then squeeze those ends together. Now our green is together. Next, let's do our yellow. I'm gonna unclip those and find where they are gonna meet up. Right there. Trim off those excess pieces. I don't really have an exact method of how to bring those ends together. I just cut off the ends and then add the glue dot so they go together. Let's go to our blue. Yellow, green, red, blue. Yellow, green, red, blue. Last is our blue piece. And those are going to come up together perfectly. There we go. Our wreath is finished. And doesn't that look so cool? I love these colors for fall. Now, of course, I wouldn't recommend putting this outside because it is paper. So if it gets wet, then those papers can separate from each other. It's definitely an indoor wreath. It would look so great hanging on a wall, leaning above a mantle. So many great uses for this wreath. Thank you for joining me today, and if you want more fun free craft tutorials, make sure to check out my website, thecraftyblogstalker.com. Thanks everyone. Bye and happy crafting.